Hey roomies, I am Jasmine and today I'm doing another Subway mukbang. And pretty much this is my first time trying something from Subway in a wrap, and also my first time trying, I think this is the oven roasted chicken, and I'll put it somewhere on the side what I got in it. Hopefully it tastes good. And it's kind of falling apart because I got this yesterday and forgot that I forgot that when you have a whole bunch of sauce, it kind of soaks through the bread. I thought it would have potentially been a little bit different because I'm having a pita wrap, but I guess it isn't. It's just falling apart. But that's what it looks like. So make sure you guys get some food so you can eat with me while we chit chat, because I do have some topics to talk about. And then I do have some hot Cheetos here. And it's weird eating hot Cheetos the older I get because they will tear my stomach up, girl. But anyway. It was so good. Mm. But how y'all doing? Currently, for me, my fiance's out of town. And I haven't been feeling like cooking. So I got Subway. This is so good. Oh my gosh. And if y'all watch my other video, I told y'all I'm kind of like experimenting with new things because I always get the same thing, the Subway Club, but this is my second new sandwich. Oh, the veggies and the sauces are what make it or break it though. Then let me crank over some hot Cheetos real quick. And then, so I can discuss a couple of topics. And I'm going to try to always have topics during my mukbangs just because, I don't know, I like mukbangs where people talk. So the first topic is, how did you discover your passion in life? And you guys can feel free to answer this question or any other questions in the comments below. It's falling apart. So for me personally, it took me a while to find something I really enjoyed. Went to college, changed my major a couple of times. Realized certain things that I liked, I only really liked as hobbies, not exactly as passions. And I'm not gonna lie, I have two passions currently. I really enjoy blogging, and then I also really enjoy YouTube actually. Because I don't know, it is so cool to just create something, post it, and then you connect with a whole bunch of people all over the world that you don't know. I don't know, it's something about it that's really cool, and just being able to find or create your own little community where you could talk about whatever and people can relate or connect with you, and it's something about that that I just really like. But I feel like in order to figure out what your passion is, you kind of just have to try different things to see what you like and just explore. Or even talk to somebody that's doing something that you admire, something you think would be interesting, because you're not going to find your passion just not doing anything. Like if you're just sitting still, or if you're just staying at home closed in, you're not attempting to do anything different than what you've been doing, it's going to be very difficult to even find something you truly, genuinely like. So you got to experiment. Also, you don't necessarily have to make your passion in life your job, but you know, you can try it, but sometimes it takes away from the experience too. However, I'm not gonna lie, doing YouTube full time would be great. Just because I feel like I have maybe 10 years worth of content I could make, and it wouldn't be a big deal to just consistently keep up with it if it was a job. Like, some people just know what their passion is, but I know for me, it took me a long time. I didn't really know what my passions were until later in my 20s. And some people don't even know when they get older either, because they haven't given themselves a chance to try new things. And that's why it's important to like always try to discover different things about yourselves, your likes and dislikes, because you just never know. Like, you don't know what's out there till you try and discover or do research on different things, or just scroll social media. Because I know sometimes I'll find stuff on social media that I never even heard of, and I'm like, I might want to try that. There's so much bread, bro. The next topic is, what do you think about reconnecting with people from high school? Personally, I don't care. Because, I mean, the people that I do talk to now, that I went to high school with, I'm completely cool with them. My fiance actually went to high school with him, and we reconnected later. And it just really depends, because we didn't even really know each other like that when we were younger. Because our high school was pretty big. But, I mean, I don't know. I was very low-key in high school, so I didn't really care to connect. Like, don't get me wrong, it was some people that I was cool with, and I'd be okay with seeing them again. But I will say I'm a completely different person from who I was when I was in high school. Like, I don't know. I'm just very much not the same. I'm not as timid. I'm not as shy. So, I'm just not the same person. And some people I've actually ran into from high school, and they would talk with me, and they're looking at me like, yeah, you've grown, or you've become different. And I'm like, I would hope so. I would hate to be the same person 10 plus years later. You know what I mean? However, I do feel like some people are the same. That I've ran into. Honestly, most people are the same. Personality wise. It's very rare that I've met someone who's drastically changed a lot. Some people are way more arrogant. But I don't know, I could care less. Because I don't really be interested in what other people have going on too much. Or for example, my high school reunion has came and gone. I was not interested in going at all. Because I'm like, half of you guys didn't talk to me, didn't mess with me, bully me, or y'all were a certain way, and y'all either want to brag, be in other people's business, try to make a love connection. And I've been in a relationship, so I'm like, I really could care less. Plus, I wasn't popular, so it didn't really affect me. Like, I didn't feel like I was missing out. How do you become more ambitious, proactive, or proactive in life? So I feel like if you want to become a more ambitious person, you need to have a goal to strive towards. You also need to figure out something that you truly want just in general. Because I feel like when I was younger, I didn't really know what I wanted to do in general. I was just like, I want to go to college because that was the thing that I was taught, go to college. But I'm like, what am I doing? But you should have something to strive towards if you want to become ambitious. And then within setting a big goal, create little goals for yourself that you could either hit weekly or monthly or bi-monthly or quarterly or yearly that you build up to. And then give yourself a reward every time you hit that goal, because most people are extrinsically motivated where they need something outside of themselves to give themselves that can help push them towards doing things. So give yourself a little reward, whether it's treating yourself to some new shoes, a purse, a little haul from Fashion Nova, I don't know. Taking yourself out to get some food that's expensive. Like, set a goal and then create a viable reward for yourself that would actually make you feel like it's worth it. And do that for every milestone of you setting the little goals. And then when you reach your big goal, you do something really big for yourself. Like take a trip somewhere. It's so crazy because I feel like I'm becoming full, but I have this whole half a wrap here. And honestly, this wrap seems like it has way more inside of it versus a sub. But it's weird because I know a sub has more bread. And then the next thing is, how do you stop overestimating your relationships with others? So first and foremost, it's better to underestimate people in general and to not put them on a pedestal. Especially important to not overestimate people, especially when you don't know them. You only can go off what you see and what you experience. So to me, it doesn't make sense to put somebody on a high up pedestal if I don't know much about them. And then when you do actually know people, just accept what they show you instead of thinking, oh, I expect more, because everyone will disappoint you to some degree, but it's just so much easier to just let things happen versus expecting. Like, expect the unexpected and don't place so much expectations on people. It's way more easier, in my opinion. Actually, it's not easier, but it makes more sense to place expectations on yourself because you have control over yourself versus placing expectations on people because you can't control people. You can only control you and how you react to things. Also, a lot of times I feel like we have these rose-colored glasses on when it comes to people that we meet or know, and we expect something different, but it's like, as the saying goes, when someone shows you who they are or shows you something about themselves, you have to believe what you experience, because if you keep on trying to put those rose colored glasses on when someone is showing you, like, hey, this is what it is, this is what I am, and you keep thinking they're going to change or you're going to get something different or a completely different result, the blame is kind of on you, because you're thinking that something could be different when it's like it's clear as day. You're just ignoring the red flags. You know what I mean? And it's like that sometimes. Honestly, I feel like that's also why, a reason why I kind of do keep people distant from me. Um, just because I feel like, I don't know, I just don't like getting disappointed, and then also, along with me having social anxiety, I don't know, it just seems like, I don't know, I just really don't like being super close to people. And it could just be because of past experiences that I've had with different individuals that made me feel like, yeah, protect yourself, put this wall up, don't be close to people, because remember what happened last time. And I have to remember that everybody's, different. Everybody's their own person. Everybody's separate from everyone else. Not everyone is going to do you dirty, or not everyone is only going to think about themselves or be self-absorbed. But I really try to think about things realistically. Like, everybody does have their own life. So it's better to not have any expectations and to go into, I guess, being around people cautiously. Because I am so cautious. But I don't know. I feel like sometimes I do kind of miss out on things because I'm cautious. And it's like I care, but I don't care at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. I care about how other people feel if I miss out, but at the same time, I wouldn't be doing it for myself necessarily, especially if I know I'm going to be uncomfortable. And I just feel like a lot of people don't understand or don't get it. And sometimes I'll share that aspect of myself, and then a lot of people would tell me I need to change or get over it, or, some people would even use it as a flaw against me, throw it in my face or something like that, or they would forget I even had that conversation with them. And it's not like I'm a mean person or anything, it's just social anxiety be taking over, and just me being cautious if people take over. So I'm just like, and then me being an introvert doesn't help either. I swear, it's just really too much. And like, sometimes I'll push myself and I'll go to things, but still end up being uncomfortable. So sometimes I'll do it, and sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to, because I know how I'm gonna feel at the end of the day, and I'm gonna be tired. But yeah, that was just kind of me ranting, rambling. I don't know, because even I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm lonely, because I'm not. I feel like when I was younger, I used to be lonely about things. And I used to want more. And I do actually have friends that would be down for, or even family members, like if I contact them and I'm like, yeah, let's do this, they would want to, and they would hang out. But I don't know, the older I get, the more I'm just like, I want to stay home. Or if I want to do something, I want to do intimate stuff. And that's another thing I feel like people don't really understand about me. If the easiest way for me to come to something is if it's less than 6 or 5 people and it's people I actually know. And doing something where, we just hang out, watch movies, something really chill, play board games, go out to eat, whatever. But when it's a lot of people, too much data, overwhelming, it's too much. And a lot of people just don't get it. Or they might potentially think I'm selfish. And at this point, I'm like, I really don't care what other people think, but at the same time, I'm kind of just like, you don't really understand the way my mind is working, so I can't really, I may explain it to somebody, but I don't know, I feel like people just don't get it. And it's like sometimes I'll push myself outside of my comfort zone and I'll do certain things. And I feel like that's how I've acquired certain friendships that I actually appreciate. But at the same time, I don't know. You just gotta catch me on the right day, because most of the time I'm like, I want to stay at home, or I just want to be chill. Or other times I'm like, yeah, I'll go and do this. Also, actually, no, I'll say that for another video. Like, I think I may create a whole video as to why I have social anxiety, because I've been thinking about it a lot lately. I made a video about living with social anxiety and being an introvert recently, but I think it's just so many layers to it for me personally. And I don't know, I kind of just want to talk about it because I don't know, maybe somebody else can relate, but yeah. This was supposed to be an upbeat video, but now I'm closing it kind of like blah. And I didn't even eat the other half of my wrap. Literally, bro, I'm kind of concerned about my dog at the moment, because I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video, my fiance went out of town, and my child, my dog, he's kind of having anxiety, and he's always had separation anxiety, so shoot, I'm getting separation anxiety too. I miss my hugs and stuff. But yeah, I don't know, I kind of want to talk some more, but I think I'm going to just create some more videos while I feel like talking. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry that it went from like me actually talking to me kind of thinking and then overthinking and then being kind of like Eeyore, gloomy, But I don't know. That's kind of just the mood I'm in. I'm probably gonna have to play some hype 2000s rap R&B music to get me lit so I can finish pumping out these videos. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay blessed, stay positive. Make sure you check out my other mukbangs and videos, which will be in the description box down below. But I'll be seeing you guys again soon. Bye.